Welcome back to Heart of Seoul. I know it's been so long. I think it's been about 4 months, and the school year has just got so crazy. I got really busy with projects, work, teaching, and I didn't mean to neglect you guys or my vlog, but it also was partially that I was waiting for a long time until I heard back, and that was killing me. So I am back. Better late than never, right? So I do have a lot of updates for you guys. I guess we'll start with the beginning of the story. Most of you originally know that I did apply for Yonsei University in Seoul, South Korea. And unfortunately, I got rejected from the program. Being a college student, I think we all go through this phase where we kind of fib up a semester or two. And it's not always the best thing for me in my situation. It really brought down my GPA, and unfortunately my GPA was not high enough for Yonsei because it is a highly competitive school. It's one of the top 3 in Korea. So I was really sad when I got the rejection notification, and I pouted for about a day. Yeah, I called my mom and was like, I didn't get it. No, I wasn't crying, but I did call my mom and, was I crying? I don't think so. But I did call her and I told her, I didn't get in, and she didn't really know what to say, but just like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, well, things happen, I guess. A couple days later, I started looking at my classes in preparation for fall semester. And because this changed the whole game, so I had to make sure I knew what classes I was taking. I had to figure out how many units I had left, if I was still going to continue my minor in communication or just transfer it back to a focus. I was calculating, and I'm pretty sure I calculated it correctly. I had only about 7 units left. No. If I continued with my minor, I only had about 13 units left, which means that I only had about 3 to 4 classes. But without my minor, I only had about, I think, 8 units left. So this was really good news for me because that meant I would be graduating in fall semester. So 1 semester early from what I had previously calculated before. Now, I was really excited. I was ecstatic. This actually lifted my spirits up a lot because even though I didn't get into Yonsei, I was still able to graduate early. But then, life threw me a curveball. What happened was, about a week later, I got an email from our international programs department at San Jose State. And my coordinator, who I had been corresponding with, she emailed me and she said, hey, I'm sorry you didn't get into the program, the CSU program, but ISEP is still accepting late applications. And when I was reading this, I was like, well, and I was slightly, I don't really know how to explain my emotions, but I was slightly excited, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know if I want to, my phone just went off. I don't know if I want to go through that process again. But you know what? I looked at the universities. There were 2 universities still available that were accepting late applications, Aju University and Gaemyeong. And I decided, you know what? Why the heck not? I sent in my application. I only had about a week to do it. So I sent in my application, all the paperwork, and it took about a month until I heard back, which is a lot shorter from the CSU. But granted, I did turn it in late. And guess what, guys? About, I think 2 weeks ago, officially, I received the email from ISEP congratulating me that I got placed at Aju. Yay! Now, Aju is I believe it's about 30 minutes to Seoul by train. So it's not too far. And I do have a friend who just moved to Seoul. Hi, Chrissy! And I'm really excited that I get to see her there because, she just moved there for a career change. And we both went to high school together. So I'm really excited that I actually have someone over there who I will know. So it'll be a little bit more of a comfortable transition for me. after getting the acceptance and constantly talking to all my counselors who have been amazing, all my advisors, now I'm just getting prepared and filling out all the documents. You know, next month I'll be applying for my visa, all that good stuff. My phone is blowing up. Blah, blah, blah. I can't talk. Flown. Anyways, so back to my videos. I will be posting more. I will say this journey hasn't been the easiest one, but you know, the best ones never are. I will be going more into detail for those of you who are looking to apply abroad. There is a lot of questions that I continue to have even after I had gotten a rejection from the CSU and applied for ISEP. You know, I constantly kept asking my coordinator. I bet you she got sick of me because I kept emailing her, hey, when will I find out? But here's the thing, don't ever be afraid to ask questions. In a way, this is, if you do decide to go study abroad, you have a lot of support from your international study abroad advisors to your major advisors. These are people you're going to have to be keeping in touch with because they're the ones who, you know, are going to guide you along the right path to where you need to get to. However, personally, and I'll do another video about this, but on a personal level, unless you have a really close friend who's going through the same journey that you are, this is something that you really are going to be experiencing on your own. And I'm not saying this in a depressing, morbid way, but it's one of those journeys that you have to take on alone in life, but it helps you grow as a person. I know for me especially, that fact really hit me about 3-4 days ago when, you know, I was talking to my mom and she was rushing me off the phone and I had some questions. I was like, I don't really know how to fill out this application. And she was like, oh, well, I'm too busy right now. Like, I'll get to it or we can discuss it later. And it wasn't until then that it hit me, like, I've been on this journey alone, basically. My friends have been supportive, yes, and I love them to death. But when it comes to everything else, you know, you really have to get all your documents done by yourself. You have to keep yourself motivated to continue going, to continue basically keeping all the updates. You have to have that motivation and that drive to do it alone. And you have to have that self-independence to do it alone. But it'll help you grow as a person individually, you know, and once you get that acceptance and once you get through the whole process and finally arrive to wherever your destination is, it'll get that much better, you know. They always say it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, and this is true. So I think that's all I have for today, but I wanted to update you guys, let you know how it's been. I will be hopefully doing, I'm just gonna throw it out there, I'm hoping to do a blog every week, every 2 weeks, at least until I get to Korea. I will be doing, you guys can see me pack, what I'm gonna pack, and everything else in between. I'll probably do a film about visas and all that stuff, because I just went and tried to go apply for a visa, but I was missing one of the documents that I thought I already had, but I guess I didn't. So that's it for today, guys, and I'll get back at you later.